Welcome, Cyclone fans, to another broadcast of Cyclone Athletics. It is Tuesday, January 2nd. We're here at Harlan Community High School Gym, where your Cyclones are getting ready to take on the Titans from Lewis Central. Should be in for a good one here tonight in both the girls and boys game. Girls off to a hot start this season. Harlan Community with an 8-0 record overall, 6-0 in the conference. Lewis Central with a overall record of 6 wins, 3 losses, and in the conference play, 3 wins, 1 loss. Both teams going to mirror each other here a little bit tonight. Going to want to push the tempo and see if they can make offense out of defense. It'll be interesting to see how well each team takes care of the ball and what team can maybe, like I said, take some defensive possessions and turn them into offensive opportunities and points. Each team has some key players that need to stay out of foul trouble. Either team going to be real deep. Cyclones going to go about 7 deep normally in their rotation. Be about 8 over on the Lewis Central side. We're getting some announcements here by the PA announcer. Then we'll meet the starting lineups and we'll have the national anthem and then the opening tip. Titans are coached by head coach Chris Hannafin. On the other side of the court, Cyclones are coached by head coach Zach Clausen, assisted by Mark Cohurst and Sam Brummer. Leading things off for Lewis Central, number 14, Lucy Scott. She's a 5'9" senior guard. Addison Holt, number 15. She's a 5'9" senior guard. Number 20, Avery Hannafin, a 5'8" senior forward. Number 21, Brooke Larson, a 5'11" junior forward. And rounding things out, Madison Jones, a 5'11" senior forward. And now for your Cyclones, again, 8-0 on the season. Lineups for Harlan Community. Number 11, 5'6" senior guard, Hannah Sonderman. Number 13, Molly Swenson, 5'7" junior guard. Number 15, Aubrey Schwiezel, 5'10" junior guard. Number 23, Ava Munson, 5'7" senior guard. And rounding things out for Harlan Community, and number 45, Erica Rust, a 6-foot senior forward for the Cyclones.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV Channel 15 is brought to you by Keast Auto Center in Harlan, Iowa. Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa. The difference is here. Member FDIC.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
We're your station for Western Iowa sports. Cool Gold 105.3 FM, KNOD in Harlan, Iowa.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment, including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
So we're back and ready for play here at Harlan Community High School Gym. Again, your Cyclones getting ready to take on the Titans from Lewis Central. And again, should be in for a good one. Cyclones are going to look to shut down 2 main scorers for LC, that being Lucy Scott. She's averaging right around 14 points a game, and Brooke Larson averaging 17 points a game. Meanwhile, on the Cyclone side, Aubrey Suizow is averaging 15 points a game, and Erica Russ 13. But look out for other players on the Cyclone side of the court as Hannah Sonderman can light it up from 3 along with Molly Swenson. And Ava Munson can score from a variety of places at the free throw line and in transition. So we should be in for a good one here. Looks like Lewis Central going to start out in a little 2-3 zone. So watch for the Cyclone shooters of Sonderman, Swenson, and Schwiezow to get hot from outside. And there's the first turnover. That's something we talked about, is who can win the turnover battle. And there's going to be a 3-point shot up, no good, by Lucy Scott. The pace is going to be a quick one here tonight. It can almost guarantee you that. Ball goes right inside to Molly Swenson, then to Erica Rust. Cyclone's really tentative inside there. Now they go into Erica Rust, and she puts it up for a bucket off the assist from Ava Munson. Cyclones lead 2-0 with 1 minute played. And the Cyclones in a little box-in one as 4 girls are playing a zone, and then that's Molly Swenson that's face guarding number 14, Lucy Scott, making it hard for her to get some touches. And there's the first foul. That's Brooke Larson on some dribble penetration. That's Sonderman's first foul, team's first. They'll see inbounds on the baseline, and Swenson's not going to leave Lucy Scott, one of their leading scorers. Ball goes inside, out. Now it's Hannafin on the dribble drive. Kicks it out. Holt's going to put up a 3. No good. Rebounded on the backside by Lewis Central. Holt on the dribble drive. Kicks it out to Jones. Jones with the attempt. No good. Last touch by Ava Munson. So Lucy Scott is going after that as well. And they say last touch by the Cyclones. Holt's going to put up a 3, and that's good. Addison Holt with the bucket. Lewis Central extends their defense, a little 3-quarter court 2-2-1 press. 3-2, Lewis Central is the score. Cyclones trying to break down this zone. They're going to have to do it with some dribble penetration or some post touches, and there's another turnover on the Cyclones. 3-2, Lewis Central with the lead. 5:40 left to play in quarter number 1. Scott's going to come off a screen and fire up a 3-pointer, and that is good. Lucy Scott with the 3-point basket, and they lead 6-2. Now Aubrey Schwiezow finds Molly Swenson, and nice assist there by Schwiezow, and Swenson with the bucket. 6-4 in favor of the Titans. And the Cyclones back in that box-in-one zone defense. Watch for there to get some inside touches to Brooke Larson, and that's what they did there. Ended up in a Lewis Central turnover, and now some pressure getting put on the Cyclones. Ball's inside, and they're going to say no shot. Foul on the floor. Foul is on number 25, Madison Jones. That's her first personal, team's first. Number 12, Anna Strohmeyer into the lineup for Lewis Central. Ball goes inside to Erica Rust. She had her shot blocked, but the Cyclones are right there to pick up the offensive rebound and putback. And things are all tied up at 6 apiece here halfway through quarter number 1. Ball getting worked around the perimeter. There's Strohmeyer. She puts up a shot, and that's good. 9 points for Lewis Central on 3 3-point baskets. Cyclones trying to force them to shoot from the perimeter and not have Lucy Scott get good looks. Well, the Cyclones are taking away one thing, but right now Lewis Central is able to convert, like I said, on 3 3-pointers. There's a 3-pointer up by the Cyclones, no good. That gets rebounded by Hannah Sonderman, and she finds Erica Rust on the backside for the bucket. Cyclones trail by 1, 9-8. Strohmeyer is going to put up another three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Jones. Holt kicks it over to Larson. Larson puts up a three, no good. Strohmeyer tries tipping it out of there, and Ava Munson comes away with it. Shot gets put up by the Cyclones, no good. Lewis Central comes away with the rebound. Ball goes inside to Brooke Larson. She attacks the basket and is fouled. And that's going to be the second personal foul on number 11, Hannah Sonderman. And that's going to get Grace Albertson off the bench and into the lineup. We'll see if the Cyclones stay in that box and one or if they go to a 1-3-1 zone, as which they sometimes do with Albertson in the lineup. Larson's first free throw was up and no good. She'll have a second one as she was fouled in the act of shooting. Larson's second free throw is up and good. And Lewis Central now leads by 2, 10-8. Lewis Central extends that zone press just a little bit into a three-quarter court type thing, and there's a pass attempt to try getting into the post that was blocked, but the Cyclones maintain possession. 2:40 left to play here in quarter number one. Again, the Cyclones trail 8-10, or 10-8, excuse me. Grace Albertson with the turnaround jump shot, no good. That's Strohmeyer with the rebound. Lewis Central trying to push tempo, but the Cyclones get back in good shape. Strohmeyer on the dribble drive. Ball goes inside. And that is number 35. Thean putting a shot up, and Lewis Central is not happy about wanting a foul called. Cyclones inbounding on the baseline. Ava Munson breaking down the zone. Gets it to Erica Rust. Molly Swenson puts up a shot. No good. Tipped around. Rust gets it out of there, and it ends up being another Cyclone turnover. Brooke Larson on the dribble drive. Step through move by Larson is no good. Her shot was blocked. Lucy Scott with it over there on the wing. Kicks it over to Strohmeyer. She's going to put up a three. No good. Ava Munson coming out of there with the rebound. Minute and a half left. Now there's a three-point shot put up by Schwiezow that's no good. Ball kicks forward to Strohmeyer. She attacks the basket, and she is called for a travel. She was fouled, but she traveled before she was fouled. Minute 26 left to play. Cyclone's going to inbound on the baseline. Lewis Central in that three-quarter court 2-2-1 press. Cyclone's going to get the floor balanced up here and try to attack and get something here with the two post players, maybe a high-low look between Albertson. There you go. And Russ, turnaround jumper by Albertson, no good. Rebounded by the Titans. They're off in transition, but they don't have numbers. There's a little runner by Brooke Larson. And Lewis Central leads 12-8. And there's a turnover on the Cyclones. Schwiezow lost the handle there. Strohmeyer puts a shot up, blocked by Ava Munson. We're down at 25 seconds left to play to close out quarter number one. Cyclones trail by 4, 12-8. Got a 1 second differential between the shot clock and game clock, but it was on the shot clock side of it, so that's off, and the only thing it's on is the game clock, and there's a 3-point basket up by Molly Swenson. And Molly Swenson ends the quarter with a 3-point basket, getting the Cyclones within 1, 12-11. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with second quarter action to play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15.
At United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 59 and Pine Street in Harlan, you'll always find a smiling face to greet you and help you with all your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on deposits and loans, and the latest in technology with our online and mobile products. Come and find out for yourself why the difference is here at United Bank of Iowa. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for second quarter action of play. Cyclones trail by 1, 12-11. After this first quarter, each team playing a variation of a zone defense. Cyclones will start with their normal starters except for Grace Albertson, and they go right into that 1-3-1 that we talked about. Whenever they have Grace Albertson, a lot of the times they get into a 1-3-1 zone and use her length at the top of that zone to make cross-court passes a little more difficult. So we'll see if they can create some turnovers there with her at the high post. Cyclones had 4 turnovers themselves the first quarter. Lewis Central had 1, and there's going to be an offensive rebound and foul. The foul is going to be on Erica Russ. That's her first personal. Fouls, turnovers, and rebounds tonight, something to really keep track of. Whatever team can win the battle of those threes is going to come away with this victory, as each team's evenly matched and is going to get after things defensively. So whoever can keep the other one off the offensive board and create some turnovers and points off of turnovers is going to have some pretty good success here tonight. There's an 0-for-2 trip, but the Cyclones can't come away with the defensive rebound, so they give up another offensive rebound to Lewis Central. Cyclones back in that 1-3-1 zone. So they were in a box and 1, and now they're in a 1-3-1. Ball dribble drive and gets kicked out. 3-point shot rattles in and out. No good. And there's going to be a foul on number 21, Brooke Larson. That's her first personal foul. Cyclones break the press that Lewis Central puts on dead ball situations as well as made field goals. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Larson. Cyclones to inbounds on the baseline. Sonderman's going to let a three-pointer fly from the corner, and it's good. Hannah Sonderman. She's deadly from the three-point arc, and the Cyclones now lead 14-12. Hannafin trapped in the corner, gets the ball skipped around to Holt. Holt kicks it out to Larson. Now Larson with a little runner, jump shot good. Brooke Larson with the bucket. And Coach Hannafin wants to take a timeout. And Coach Hannafin's talking to his team about how to defend the Cyclones, and that's not happy with the three-point look that Hannah Sonderman got. Sonderman deadly from that three-point arc, as well as Molly Swenson, and those two do have 2 3-point field goals for the Cyclones. Meanwhile, on the other side of the court, Lewis Central has 3 made three-pointers. And we got a tie ball game at 12 apiece. This game is living up to every bit we thought it was going to be. As we have 6 minutes and 32 seconds left in quarter number 2. Cyclones get the ball across the press. And it's back into that 2-3 zone. Lewis Central started in that, and they've stayed in that, forcing the Cyclones to shoot the ball from the perimeter. And there's going to be a turnover for Harlan Community. That's turnover number 5, and Lucy Scott scores the bucket in transition. 16-14, Lewis Central. Ball goes up to the high post to Erica Rust. There's a high-low look. When she gets the ball at that high post, she needs to look right down. Grace Albertson is available down on the low block. Ava Munson on the runner. She loses that. And Lucy Scott's going to pull up and shoot a 3. No good. Rebounded by Rust. And going to be a foul called on number 20, Hannafin. That's her first personal foul. After the foul, it will have the Cyclones inbounding on the baseline. Cyclones trail by 2, 16-14, with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Ava Munson with the runner, puts it up, no good. Grace Albertson puts up a shot, no good, but she is fouled. She's fouled by number 21, Brooke Larson. That's her second personal foul. It's going to send Albertson to the free throw line for 2. First free throw up by Albertson, up and no good. Molly Swenson's going to come in for Hannah Sonderman. Sonderman's got 2 fouls. Doesn't want to pick up that third. Albertson, for her second of 2 free throws, is up, and that one is good. 1 for 2 for Grace. First free throw is shot by the Cyclones, and they trail by 1, 16-15. Cyclones back in that 1-3-1 zone. Watch for them to get some high post touches. Watch for Brooke Larson to kind of step out or get the ball in the middle and then kick it out to a shooter on the outside. Strohmeyer puts a shot up, no good. Munson leading the way, and that goes over the head of Erica Rust there. The Cyclone turnover number 7 for Harlan Community. It's 1-3-1 causing some issues for Lewis Central. Not really able to get the zone broken down. Cyclones with their length cause some issues. They get the high post touch tipped out of there by Grace Albertson. Lucy Scott now on the dribble drive, kicks it out to Strohmeyer, inside to Jones. Holt's got it on the outside. Shot clock's down to 5. Shot is up, and it's going to be an offensive foul called on Brooke Larson. And that's going to be foul number 3 on Larson. (16-15). Cyclones trail by 1 with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the half. Ball goes inside to Erica Russ. She puts a shot up, no good. Lewis Central comes away with the rebound. Scott with it on the wing. Lewis Central just can't move the ball around that zone, and a lot of that's due to Grace Albertson up there at the top with that big wingspan. Shot goes up, no good. There's a defensive rebound by Erica Rust. And there's a shot by Molly Swenson. And the Cyclones got things going here in transition. They score the basket, and Harlan Community's got the lead, 17-16. The stoppage in play as Strohmeyer needed to retire shoe. There's almost a steal there as Swenson came away with the deflection. Foul's going to be called on number 23, Ava Munson. Strohmeyer from the corner puts up a three, and that's good. And it's Strohmeyer with her second three-pointer, and Lewis Central regains the lead, 19-17 over the Cyclones. Ball kicked out to Swenson. She's going to put up a three-pointer, no good. On the backside, that is Lucy Scott running down the rebound. Ball goes inside out. Now Scott with it. Ball just staying on that one side too much, but that's Grace Albertson. A tribute to her as she gets that long arms out there making a reversal pass. Very difficult, but there's number 14 once they get the ball reversed. Lucy Scott. And Lucy Scott makes the three-point basket. And now it's a Lewis Central 5-point lead. That's 22-17. And Coach Zach Clausen wants to take a quick timeout and talk things over with his team. And we want to talk to you about some fine sponsors making tonight's live broadcast come to you, as well as on a rebroadcast basis. United Bank of Iowa, Cyclone Lanes, KNOD Radio, Keist Auto Center, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Conductix Wampler, Shelby County State Bank, and Hanson House Senior Living, and the Peterson Family Wellness Center and the Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. So thank you to those fine folks for making these broadcasts come to you. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the half. Cyclones trail 22-17. There's going to be Schwiezow trying to attack the basket. Ends up in a turnover. That's 8 turnovers for the Cyclones. 2 for Lewis Central right now. Holt across the timeline with it. There's going to be a deep three-pointer put up by Scott, no good. Ava Munson across the timeline with it, and the Cyclones get the floor spread. Ball goes up high-low. There's what we were talking about in terms of Erica Rust getting it and turning around. Grace has just got to stay above that block area. She got pushed down below the block and loses it out of bounds. Good thinking, just a little bit better execution needed on that high-low pass. But when you got the height of Rustin Albertson there, you got to take advantage of that. Cyclones now changing up into a 2-3 zone. They've been in a box and 1-3-1, and 2-3 zone, not letting Lewis Central get comfortable with any defensive look. There's a shot put up by Avery Hannafin that's no good. Cyclones come away with the rebound. Minute 20 left in the half. And there's going to be another Cyclone turnover. Minute 13 left to play. 22-17. Cyclones trailing by 5. Ball goes inside with a touch and then kicked out. But just stayed on one side of the floor there. Cyclones able to stay in that 2-3 zone pretty well. Now a shot gets put up and a foul is going to be whistled on Ava Munson. That's Ava's second personal foul. It's going to send number 35, Sydney Athenian to the free throw line. The first one is up, no good. We'll have a second one as it was in the act of shooting. And that one is up and good. 1 for 2 on that free throw trip. And it's a 6-point Lewis Central lead. 23-17 as we're under a minute to play. 45 seconds left. Ball goes inside to Erica Rust. She puts a shot up and good. Erica Rust with 6 points. Nice assist there by Ava Munson, and the Cyclones within 4. 23-19. 27 seconds left in the half. But a 3-second differential in the game clock and shot clock. Strohmeyer on the baseline, kicks it to Holt. Holt puts up a 3. That's no good. Cyclones come away with it. 7 seconds left. Munson pushes the ball forward to Schwiezow. Finds Sonderman in the corner. No good. And that's going to bring us to the end of the half, where the score is Lewis Central 23, Harlan Community 19. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with second half action of play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Halftime here at Harlan Community High School gym. Your Cyclones trail the Titans from Lewis Central by a score of 23-19. Cyclones are outscored 12-11 in quarter number 1. And then in quarter number 2, they're outscored 11-8, which gets us to a score of 23-19. Scoring for the Cyclones: Hannah Sonderman with 3, Molly Swenson 7, Aubrey Schwiezow 2, Erica Russ 6, and Grace Albertson 1. Cyclones plagued by some turnovers there in the first half. They had 10 turnovers in the first half, and there's going to be turnover number 11 and then a foul, and that's going to be Ava Munson's 3rd personal foul. So we said 3 key stats will determine this contest, and that's rebounding, turnovers, and fouls. The rest will take care of themselves in terms of scoring. And right now the Cyclones got themselves in a little bit of foul trouble with Ava with 3, Hannah Sonderman with 2. And the Cyclones don't have a real deep bench. And there's going to be a turnover as Hannah Sonderman knocked the ball away from Madison Jones. Goes off her foot out of bounds. Cyclones been changing up their defense throughout the first half. Lewis Central has been staying in that 2-3 zone, and they're still in it right now. Ball goes down low to Erica Rust. Erica Rust has her shot partially blocked. Jones comes away with the rebound. Jones on the transition layup. Madison Jones with the bucket. 25-19, Lewis Central. Again, Lewis Central been in that 2-3 zone the entire game so far. Trying to make sure they don't get beat off dribble penetration. Erica Rust gets it, kicks it out to Ava Munson. Munson puts up a little dribble drive, no good. Rebounded by Brooke Larson. And there's a turnover by the Cyclone, or by the Lewis Central. And that was Aubrey Schwiezow trying to go with it. Couldn't quite get the handle. And it's a travel, so the ball goes right back over to the Titans. Lucy Scott leading scorer for Lewis Central. Turnaround jump shot by Brooke Larson, no good, and that's Hannah Sonderman coming away with the rebound. One and done are the Titans there on that possession. Cyclones now looking to attack the 2-3 zone. Aubrey Schwiezow puts a shot up, goes off the defender out of bounds. The possession will stay with the Cyclones. Shot clock got reset to 35. Not sure why that happened. A shot didn't even happen. Ava Munson finds Rust in the middle. Erica with a jump shot, no good. Holt with the rebound, and in transition was Brooke Larson. She kicks it out. Now on the dribble drive, a shot is put up, no good. Rebounded by Jones. Again, talking about the importance of rebounding. Want to keep Lewis Central from having multiple shot opportunities. Little runner inside by Scott, no good. And the Cyclones come away with it. 5:20 left to play in the third quarter. Cyclones trail by 6, 25-19. Ball's got to get up into that high post area. There we go. Now kick it back out. Ball's got to move a little bit faster than what it is to break down the zone. Shot goes up by Erica Rust. Erica Rust with the bucket. She's got 8. It's 25-21 Lewis Central. Brooke Larson pull-up jumper, no good. Cyclones come away with the rebound. Wild shot put up by Schwiezow, no good. Larson across the timeline. Three-point shot up by Hannafin. Air ball, no good. Rebounded by Jones. And the shot is good on the offensive rebound. And she's going to go to the free throw line for a free throw attempt. 27-21. Strohmeyer coming in for Lewis Central. Jones's free throw is missed so bad it makes it. 28-21, Lewis Central with a 7-point lead. 4 minutes to play in this third quarter. Three-pointer by Sonderman, no good. Rebounded by Larson. Lewis Central trying to push. They got numbers. Lucy Scott puts a shot up and good. Cyclone's got to identify where she's at in transition, and Coach Zach Clausen wants to take a timeout as Lewis Central has built a 10-point lead, 31-21. We'll see what different things come out of the timeout here. See what adjustments are being made. One thing the Cyclones got to do is give one shot opportunity at the most to the Titans. Got to box out and rebound. And then offensively, see if they can get that 2-3 zone of Lewis Central to break down, and that's going to come off of dribble penetration and or post touches. And then see if they can find some perimeter shooters. But Erica Rust is going to town inside as she's got 8 points. Cyclones have only scored 2 points here in this third quarter so far, compared to 8 for the Titans. A little extended 2-3 zone by Lewis Central. Ball goes over to Sonderman. Sonderman on the dribble drive, gets it to Rust. She puts a shot up and it is blocked. And then there's going to be a foul called on Harlan Community, and that's on number 11, Hannah Sonderman. So Hannah's got 3, Ava's got 3. Again, we might see if Grace Albertson gets into the lineup here sooner or later to protect the foul trouble that the Cyclones are in. Brooke Larson pull-up jumper, no good. But there's another offensive rebound by Lewis Central. Cyclone's got to be one and done with the Titans here. And that's Brooke Larson on the dribble drive. Brooke Larson scores the bucket. It's a 12-point lead, 33-21. Aubrey Schwiezow puts up a runner, and that's no good. The possession will be given to Lewis Central. Cyclones have gone into a man-to-man defense now, trying to shut down the shooters of Lewis Central. And there's a steal almost by Sonderman. It's Strohmeyer getting the ball back. Strohmeyer dribble attacks, and she's going to get whistled for traveling. Another turnover for Lewis Central. It's their 6th on the night. 6 turnovers for Lewis Central, 12 for the Cyclones. 2:25 left to play in the third quarter, and the Cyclones trail by 12, 33-21. Munson's going to fire up a three. That one's long, no good. Rebounded by Strohmeyer for the Titans. Holt now with it across the timeline. Again, Harlan Community in a man-to-man defense here. Lewis Central's going to get the floor balanced up and get into their half-court offense. A little backdoor cut by Lucy Scott. She puts a shot up, no good. Molly Swenson coming around with the defensive rebound. Cyclone's got to get a score here. Ball getting reversed around the perimeter, trying to get an inside touch to Erica Rust, and that's another Cyclone turnover as Brooke Larson came away with the steal. A little Euro step by Larson, and that increases the Titan lead to 35-21. And Coach Zach Clausen wants to take another timeout, and we'll take another timeout with him. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans, out of the timeout. Cyclones trail by 14, 35-21. Cyclones have been outscored so far in this third quarter, 12-2. Grace Albertson into the lineup now for Harlan Community. Ball goes inside to Albertson. She puts a shot up. It's blocked, no good, but there's Erica Rust cleaning things up. And Erica Rust now with 10 points. She's got all 4 of the Cyclones' points here in the third quarter. 35-23 is the score. Lewis Central. Larson kicks the ball out to Strohmeyer. Cross court, and they find Thien. She puts the bucket in. Cyclones got lost there defensively. Thien scores the bucket, and we're under a minute to play. 45 seconds left, and it's a 14-point Lewis Central lead, 37-23. There's going to be a foul on the dribble drive by Lewis Central's number 21, Brooke Larson. That's her 4th personal foul. Cyclones will inbound on the baseline. 32 seconds left in the quarter. Ball goes back over to Aubrey Schwiezow. She puts up a three-pointer, and that's good. Aubrey Schwiezow with the bucket. She's got 5 points on the night, and it's an 11-point Lewis Central lead, 37-26. There's a turnover on Avery Hannafin and the Titans as she dribbles it out of bounds on the baseline. 4 turnovers for Lewis Central in this quarter. And with 9 seconds left to play, the Cyclones are going to have the last possession here, down to 5. Ball goes into Grace Albertson. And going to be 1.1 second left on the clock, and the Cyclones will inbound. Ball goes into Munson, and she fires up a three, and that's no good. And that's going to bring us to the end of quarter number 3, where the score is Lewis Central 37, Harlan Community 26. We'll be back with fourth quarter action of play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for fourth quarter action of play here from Harlan Community High School Gym. Your Cyclones trailing on the scoreboard 37-26 as we start fourth quarter action of play. Cyclones got outscored by LC in that third quarter, 14-7. Cyclones back, it looks like in that 1-3-1 zone. Strohmeyer's going to let a three fly from the corner, no good. Now Lucy Scott's going to put up a three, and that is good. We talked about rebounding. We can't give Lewis Central multiple looks at the basket. Got to give them one shot and get a defensive rebound and get going in the other direction. Ball goes high-low from Russ to Albertson. That's a missed shot. It's 40-26. 7:20 left in the game. There's going to be a turnover by Lewis Central as Hannah Sonderman came away with the steal. Schwiezow is going to put up a three. That's no good. Cyclones have 13 turnovers on the night, 8 by Lewis Central. Cyclones again in that 1-3-1 zone with Grace Albertson at the top, making reversal passes kind of difficult. Ball gets skipped around. Holt now in the dribble drive. She's trapped. And there's going to be a timeout as Chris Hannafin could see his player was going to get trapped, and in order to stay away from losing the possession there, he calls a timeout. We're going to stay right here and thank some fine sponsors for making this rebroadcast come to you, as well as live here right now, those being Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex, Hanson House Senior Living, Shelby County State Bank, Conductix Swampler, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Keast Auto Center, KNOD Radio, Cyclone Lanes, and the United Bank of Iowa. So out of the timeout, it will be Lewis Central basketball. There's going to be 13 seconds on the shot clock. Lewis Central has a 14-point lead, 40-26 over the Cyclones. Cyclones were in that 1-3-1 half-court defense. Let's see if they change anything up out of the timeout. Holt to inbounds. Lucy Scott's got it out front. Again, Grace Albertson putting some pressure out front in that zone. Down to, I'm not sure Lewis Central knows the shot clock. And it's going to get put up. Lucy Scott. And Lucy Scott hits a three-pointer to close out the shot clock there. 17-point lead for Lewis Central, 43-26. Ball getting trapped there, skipped out to Holt. Watch for Lewis Central to try and get a post touch inside there. And Lucy Scott along the baseline puts up a runner, and that's good. And that's 17 points for Lucy Scott to lead all scorers. And Coach Hannafin and the Titans want to take a timeout and talk some things over about maybe what's going on with that zone and what they can do offensively against it, and then defensively, probably making sure that they identify the offensive weapons of Harlan Community, and they know who they are. As earlier in the contest, Hannah Sonderman hit a three-point basket, and Coach Hannafin took a timeout right away to make sure he reiterated to his defenders that they got to get a hand in her face. Hannah made that three-point bucket, and since then, not in the scorebook. Molly Swenson still at 7, Aubrey Schwiezow 5, Erica Rust with 10, and Grace Albertson with 1. So out of the timeout, it is going to be Cyclone basketball in the backcourt. Be a 19-point lead, 45-26. .45 left to play in this matchup. Lewis Central still in that 2-3 zone. They kind of extending it out a little bit further, putting some pressure on the perimeter players. The ball goes inside to Erica Rust, and she finds Molly Swenson. She can't put it in. Nice pass there by Erica, finding Swenson on the backside. And there's a shot that's blocked. Lucy Scott going up for a shot, and it's blocked out of bounds. Lewis Central on the inbound here. They get it to Larson. Cyclones in man-to-man defense. Jones now with it. Strohmeyer. A little dribble drive weave action out front, trying to get the Cyclone defender somewhere to get lost and have a backdoor opportunity. And there's a steal by Hannah Sonderman. Nice steal by Hannah. And the Cyclones have it. Neva Munson looking to dribble drive attack. She kicks it out to Schwiezow. Now finds Rust. Nice pass there by Aubrey. Gets it to Erica Rust. And Rust with 12 points. Those are the first points of this fourth quarter. Almost 4 minutes of play. And the Cyclones finally score a bucket here in the fourth. 45-28 is the score. Strohmeyer wanted to fire that one and thought differently. A lot of switching out front going on for the Cyclones defensively. And there's going to be a held ball. And on the alternate possession arrow, it's going to favor the Cyclones. Schwiezow across the timeline, and then once again, Lewis Central really extending that zone out. Erica Rust has it, kicks it out to Sonderman. There was a three-point look for Hannah. Sonderman wanting to let it fly there. She picks up a 2. That's no good. Ava Munson battling for the rebound. She came from out of bounds. So Ava had to establish herself back in bounds. So the possession gets turned over to Lewis Central. Now Harlan Community picks up full court. Little 3-on-2 break from the press, and there's a three-pointer up by Scott. No good. Rebounded by Jones. Holt has it now, and she's going to balance up the floor and set up their half-court offense. Just a continuity offense here by Lewis Central, and a jump shot's going to get put up by Larson, and that's no good. The Cyclones kind of Fumbling the rebound away there, and Lewis Central comes away with it. 3 minutes to play, 45-28. Lewis Central really being disciplined with the possession here. Just taking time off the clock, and then there's going to be a foul. And that foul is on Ava Munson, I believe, and that's 4 personal fouls on Ava. 2:45 left to play. Coach Hannafin's just talking to his players about keeping things wide and out front. And that's going to be Ava's 5th personal foul there, I believe. Shot clock will reset. They're making sure the score bench has the fouls correct there, which they do. 2:33 left in the contest. Cyclones trail by 17, 45-28. Lucy Scott is trapped in the corner, and it's going to be a turnover off Avery Hannafin. 3 turnovers for Lewis Central in this 4th quarter. They have 10 turnovers on the night. Cyclones have 13, so not a lot of turnovers here tonight, but just some real stingy defense by both teams, making scoring difficult. And there's Molly Swenson. That's her shot blocked by Brooke Larson out of bounds, so the possession stays with the Cyclones. And there's going to be a foul on Avery Hannafin on the skip pass. So it'll be Cyclone basketball on the baseline. .210 left to play. Ball is inbounded to Erica Rust, and Erica's got 14. Cyclones trail 45-30. Strohmeyer with it along the baseline. Kicks it out to Lucy Scott. Scott puts up a 3, no good, but the Cyclones can't come away with the defensive rebound. And Brooke Larson inside. Gets going a little too fast and turns the ball over. 11 turnovers for Lewis Central. Minute 42 left to play. Cyclones trail 45-30. There's going to be a turnover on the Cyclones. Minute and a half to play in the contest. Lewis Central really keeping things wide here and just running a bunch of cutters to run clock and see if they can't beat somebody going back door. Shot clock's down to 10. Lucy Scott going to go off the dribble, and they're going to call a high post screen foul. So we'll get turned over. We're at 1 minute to play here in the contest. There's going to be ball kind of bounced around. Lewis Central is going to corral it. Down to 45 seconds left, and we're going to take a quick timeout. Hannafin is, and to get some substitutes into the contest. So Lewis Central inbounds, and they've got 40 seconds on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock. And Lewis Central is just going to run some clock here and try and take a last shot of the shot clock possession here. Down to 4. You have to fire up a long three-pointer. That didn't hit the rim, so it's a shot clock violation with 14 seconds left. Cyclone just working the ball around, trying to get it inside to Kinsley Bruck. And that's going to bring us to the end of this contest, where the Cyclones go down to the Titans by a score of 45-30. Cyclones got outscored in that fourth quarter, 8-4. Erica Rust coming away with a big night. She had 14 of the Cyclones' 30 points. We knew it was going to be a tough one here tonight. Very focused on defense, and that's what it was. Turnovers were something that we were keeping track of, and that really wasn't anything too bad, but the Cyclones maybe gave up just too many second chance opportunities to the Titans, and offensively just couldn't get some of the scores going, as Erica Rust led the way with 14, right at her average. But then after that, Hannah Sonderman only had 3, Molly Swenson 7, Aubrey Sweezel had 5, and Grace Albertson had 1. So it will drop the Cyclones to an overall record of 8-1. And will improve Lewis Central's record to 7-3. Cyclones will be 6-1 in the conference. Lewis Central 4-1. So good game here tonight from Harlan Community High School gym. It's been Jonathan North on the camera, Bill Mueller on the play-by-play. You've been watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV Channel 15, where it's always great to be a Cyclone.